I thought I would try this out. So far, I have to say that I'm less than pleased. Let's just start off with a few things. It starts off petty, but then there are some actual issues. The first issue is that I actually don't like the icon on it. I think it's bad. I think it's ugly, and even if you turn it off, the display, you still see it. So, and also, you can see all those smudges on it. This thing, let me get it over. Yeah, okay. But anyway, you get it. Not a good image, but you see all those smudges. Also, I was going to show you something, but it has turned off completely. Right now, it's plugged in, as you can see. The little charger right there, it's plugged in. It likes to turn off whenever it feels like it, and it did that earlier whenever I was playing a Hearthstone match. It's actually done it twice since I've been playing Hearthstone matches, and it doesn't like to turn back on. What I was going to show you, oh, it's turning back on now. But what I'm going to show you is that it has stopped charging. This is the first day I got it. I charged it for full 3 hours before I turned it on, as instructed in the low owner's manual. Well, it's not turning back on. It actually stopped it. It's been stopping. I am pressing the power button here, and it's not turning on. I'll hold it. Oh, okay, I held it just a little bit longer. Turn it back on. Let's see if it boots up this time. No, it stopped. What I was going to show you is that after the battery got down to 7%, I started charging it again, but I decided it was going to stay off, or not charge. So the power was on while it was charged, but while it was charging, but whenever I unplugged it, it would stop and turn it off. So I was under the impression that it would at least stay on while it was plugged in. I now see that that is not the case. So I can't show you the other. I'll try to turn it back on again, but while we're waiting, I can't show you the other issues because they're kind of intermittent, but also because it won't turn on. This display likes to go out. It likes to flash. For whatever reason, you don't have to be changing any settings. You don't have to be going in between games. You don't have to be unplugging the power source, doing anything. It just likes to flash off and back on, flicker. Thing, it will stretch. It will shrink. It's been doing everything. It looks nice. Like, I actually liked it. I like the body of it. Nice little aluminum body. Everything's smooth. It looks good, and the display is wonderful. However, everything seems a little bit white on the display, like a little whitewash. Not like a backlight type issue, but maybe a backlight type issue. I'm not too well versed in how that actually looks. It's just everything's has a whiter tint throughout compared to my other laptops, my other laptop, this desktop, my TV, and every other thing I view videos and play games on. Let's see. There also is you cannot achieve the brightest screen setting unless it is on the like ultimate power mode. I can't remember what it's called, but when it's consuming the most power, if you have it on balanced, even if you do turn the brightness up all the way on the keyboard, it still is not as bright as it can be. Also, whenever you first turn it on, first turn it off, it is very loud with its fans. But that's not a big deal. It only lasts for a couple of seconds. However, whenever there is a bit of a whine that comes from the speakers, kind of constantly. Oh, hey, Charles. There's a bit of a whine that comes from the speakers at almost all times. It's not coil whine. However, whenever you do turn it on the what is that mode that consumes the most battery? Whenever you do turn it on that mode that consumes the most energy, you do Hear a little bit of whining coming constantly from the speaker area. It hasn't actually seemed to have gotten too hot. I don't. It's pretty cool to the touch, and it definitely doesn't get as hot as my XPS 13. But the XPS 13 is a lot. Well, I've had it for about 2 years, and not that that makes it get hotter, but not. But yeah, I was excited about this, trying it out. It's the i7, I think 6600 model. I just got 8 gigs of RAM, 512 solid state drive, and the 4K resolution. And now I have a laptop that will no longer power on. So looks like I'm gonna have to return it and not even be able to give it more of a chance. So that's that. Thank you.